Ty Anwen is a 16-bed residential home, so we have got quite a wide range of different diagnoses all under the same roof. Personality disorders, schizophrenia, acquired brain injuries. Once you come in, people are quite shocked by actually what Ty Anwen's like when you get inside. They can come into Ty Anwen, into their own bedsit. They've got their own living area, cooking area, or they have it all communal. And alongside that, they've still got 24-hour care. So there's still somebody helping with their medication. There's somebody supporting them no matter what time of day or night it is. And I think that's what makes the difference with Ty Anwen. That's why it's so different to anywhere else.
Because I feel so safe here. I feel like it's home. I was independent and I'm growing on it. You're able to walk in, go where you want, walk back in, you got your own key. You know, the staff are constantly knocking on your door and I just feel free. You know, I never felt caged in the hospital, I was caged in because you had to ask for everything.
We want it to feel like a home, not a hospital.
So when somebody's in hospital, they get quite institutionalised. The environment that Lara was in was a very restrictive, locked environment.
I've suffered with mental health all my life and I was locked up in 7 years in mental institution. It was horrible. Some days I just thought I don't want to get up. Being restrained and you've got to listen to the alarms going off in the middle of the night and them rushing in rooms.
Even though they're not in the community independently yet in their own home, they have got that freedom here to come and go as they please. There's no restriction on times that you've got to be in your flat or in bed or smoke a cigarette. You know, it is a lot of freedom for people, but with that support there if you need it.
Seeing my room and I was like, wow. I was like coming out of a dungeon into a palace. And as you can see, I've got plates, everything. I've got lower knives and forks, cooker, air fryer, kettle, microwave and fridge. Everything was supplied for me.
So 16 years ago to the month, when my son was 5 months old, I completely had a breakdown, was suicidal, was an alcoholic, was self-harming, obviously got sectioned, and then spent the next 13 years in and out of hospital continuously.
When Kirsty first came to us, she was really nervous, and on that first shift she had told staff, I don't think I'll ever be ready to live independently. Didn't like being in her own company, didn't trust herself, didn't trust her thoughts. Took a lot of work to break down them barriers, but then Kirsty worked well with staff, engaged in key working sessions, DBT sessions, support around self-harm.
If somebody comes out of hospital that's been in a locked unit and suddenly, like I said, has everything just given back to them, they may not cope with that. And you either see this merry-go-round of them in hospital, back out, in hospital, back out, and it's just relentless for them. Whereas here we maintain those crucial links with their CMHTs and their teams and the hospitals and psychiatrists, and we maintain and foster those links so they don't get lost and they should never really have to start again. And we look to see where we know we can build on things for that person to start to move towards independence.
Fast forward 2 years, 10 months, everyone agreed I'm ready to move out, I'm ready to move on. And I'm just waiting for a date so I can go and view a new property.
It's all done, yes.
I'm buzzing!
It's that stepping stone into that community living that they really want to have. It's about the person and it's about what we know we can do for them and have a look at what they want and how best we can achieve those goals.
I feel like I got a little family, you know what I mean? I don't feel like patient no more, I feel like a tenant now, like getting myself back on track for eventually moving to my own house. This is my flat and this is Ty Anwen. Big up.